Later that morning, she complained bitterly to her husband, Mr. Frank, who told her there was nothing to worry about, but she just won't have it. She strongly believed that something was going on, and she was desperate to get to the root of it. That same morning, Monica was offered food to eat while Richard prepared for work. He was running late that he even left in a hurry. He met up with Chioma, who waved him goodbye before leaving. Meanwhile, Monica was dancing irregularly as she hit her spoon on the plate. But just then, she noticed the door was opened. Richard had forgot to lock the door, as he always did. When she saw this, she jumped in excitement as she made her way to the door. She opened it and left. Chioma was still watching TV when she heard a strange sound upstairs. She was about to leave when Richard rushed back in. Chioma asked him why he was back, and he told her he forgot something. Richard was lucky enough to pull Monica back to the room without anyone noticing. If he hadn't made it back early, Monica would have found her way downstairs. He told Monica that he was only helping her and she shouldn't FO out for any reason. Afterwards, he injected her so she could sleep while he was away. When he was sure that everything was intact, he locked the properly and left. Chioma was still watching TV when Mrs. Frank showed up with 2 glasses of wine. Mrs. Frank asked if she had observed Richard's recent behavior, and Chioma gave a positive answer. She too had noticed how strange Richard was acting, and they promised to get to the root of what was happening. Tenny the house help and the gateman Abu were discussing one night. Tenny told Abu that Richard was really keeping someone in his room because he had stopped her from cleaning, which was really suspicious. Unknown to them, Mrs. Frank was listening to their conversation. Comprehension dawned on her as to why Richard was acting weird. She got into the house, knocking Richard's door in anger. "Where's she? Where are you keeping her?" Mrs. Frank asked as she checked everywhere for the unknown person, but she didn't see anyone. She proceeded back to the bed and was demanding to know why he's been acting weird. Richard lied to her that he had lost his friend, and his mother believed him and went ahead to sympathize with him. After she left, Richard brought Monica out of the wardrobe he had hid her. He was relieved as his mother didn't find out about the truth. The next morning, Richard was prepared to take Monica to the psychiatric hospital. He set out of his room with Monica, who was confused as she didn't understand what was happening. They didn't walk for long when Mrs. Frank and Chioma caught them. Richard apologized to his mother for what he did, and she gave him a week to throw Monica out of the house, else she was going to report to his father. Unknown to them, Mrs. Frank was familiar with Monica. She called her friend Rita, who was surprised to hear that Monica was in Mrs. Frank's house. They both thought she was dead, as they could recall the police taking her corpse away. Chioma became suspicious when she noticed Mrs. Frank was familiar with the mad woman. She was curious to know the relationship between Mrs. Frank and the mad woman. Richard had come home one night when he met Chioma in the sitting room. He tried to talk to her, but she ignored him because she was still angry over what he did. Richard pleaded and made Chioma see reasons with him. In no time, the 2 lovers were back together like they've always been. Mr. Frank was really worried about his wife, who was acting weird that night. She won't speak to him or even start up a discussion with him. When he asked, she said she was fine and needed space to clear her head. Mrs. Frank left her husband and moved to the kitchen, where an evil thought came to her mind. She carried a knife with her as she made way out of the kitchen. She was really happy when she saw her son sleeping deeply with his girlfriend on the couch. She took it as a big opportunity to carry out her evil deed. She got upstairs towards Richard's room and was going to move in when Chioma interrupted.